Okay, so now it's been 53 minutes on this phone call on September 21st. I'm spending with wonderful Discover Bank Wire Department. I've sent them, they've wasted 2.5 hours of my time now in 2 days to send a $420 wire transfer to my investment account under my own name. I've sent them my driver's license, I've sent them my passport, and this guy still is saying that I'm not me or is not doing his job. And I'm losing money because of it, because I needed to trade options today and I wasn't able to. So now we're waiting for Robert's supervisor from the outbound wire team. Yeah. These guys are completely fraudulent. Wow. I can't even believe this is beyond belief. They don't even care. Look at these people, dude. It's unbelievable. $55. This is after an hour and a half last night. These guys sabotage people's accounts. I gotta make a complaint with the OCC. This is bullshit. I don't, I don't think these guys are worse than Schwab, dude. I thought they were the worst. Nobody's worse than the Israeli bank, so I'm not even gonna go there. But these guys are pretty bad, dude. Wow. We're about to hit 60 minutes. Look at that. On hold with Discover. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. ST. Hey, ST. Let me see. Yes. Let He needs love. He needs love without a thing. This is video 3, just this one phone call. Love him, baby. Love him, buddy. Mejorame tú. Mejorame tú. Love it, buddy. Seriously. Oh, we hit the 1 hour mark. Look at that. Nah, that's cool. Don't do that. Don't ball. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Carla. Eşimci. Unbelievable, dude. They don't even care, dude. These people do not care at all. They're probably next to fail. Who knows? Die, Roscoe. We're not going outside. Die. Zale.
Hello, Mr. Farha.
Robert, I don't know if you're playing games with me, but you told me 6 minutes ago that you were transferring me to a supervisor, and you continue to put me on hold after 18 minutes. So what's going on?
I apologize, and as I said, I located a supervisor.
Yeah.
So I have Shalina on the line. She's going to further assist you from here. I do apologize for everything. We're just trying to...
No, you don't apologize. No, you're sabotaging me, sir. We're gonna make it. Okay. What's her name? Shalina? Shalina?
Yep, she's on the line.
Okay. Have a good day,
Hello,
sir.
Shalina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Shalina. How are you?
I am good. So as the last agent was speaking with you,
Hold on,
need
you're,
to upload
ma'am,
those
ma'am, listen,
documents.
ma'am, please, let me talk.
Yeah.
I'm the customer, okay? Are you a supervisor? First of all, are you a supervisor in the wire department? Because that's what I asked for.
I am not a supervisor in the wire department. I am a supervisor in our,
Uh-huh.
like, special department that...
Like what department? Because let me tell you, first of all, I'm recording this conversation. I recorded the one last night too, where Kim from the wire department tried to sabotage my account, and this is going to the OCC. I spoke to Supervisor Meg. This phone call's been going on now an hour and 10 minutes right now. Okay, Robert is well aware of what's going on. Are you aware of what's going on? And I'd like you to explain to me. Your name is Shalina, correct? Shalina. Okay. And what's your ID number?
I don't have an ID number.
You're a supervisor with no ID number. Okay, where are you located? What
I'm
city?
not a supervisor.
Okay, so I asked Robert to connect me to a supervisor in the wire department because I'm filing a complaint with the OCC in regards to sabotage that both him and Kim have done. I want to speak to a supervisor in the wire department. He's playing games with me, and enough is enough. Please connect me to a supervisor in the wire department. I need to file a formal complaint because I'm connecting to OCC next. I used to work in the banking industry, and this is beyond a joke. Meg, who is the supervisor that I spoke to previously to connecting to Robert, told me that, what, your license? She had a problem with that? Just like that. She said, no, this is nonsense. I want to get this done for you right away. Then she connected me to Robert. And I want to know what Robert has told you so far. Go ahead.
He told me that we were just requesting documents and you were looking for a supervisor.
No, that's all he told you? That's all he told you?
He didn't tell me anything about the wires, as I don't deal with wires.
Okay, so why am I speaking to you? I'm not trying to be rude, Shalina, but Robert's playing games. This is very serious. I need to speak to some. You guys have caused me losses. This isn't the first time because of these wire nonsense that you do, that you sabotage my account. And this time, thank God, I've recorded everything. So there's a formal complaint that's going to be made. So please stop wasting my time. This call's been going on an hour and 6 minutes. Connect me to a supervisor in the wire department because that's the department that's sabotaging my account. Please. Thank you.
Okay, let me call over to the wires department again and see if we can get a hold of a supervisor for you, sir.
Yeah, why is Robert connecting me to you if you're not even a supervisor? I mean, you see, this is what I'm talking about. This is complete sabotage. This is what it is. So please, connect me to a supervisor.
Okay, give me just a moment. I can request to see if they have a supervisor available.
There's a supervisor because this is serious now. Yeah. I need more documentation. For what? Documentation for whoa, for setting appointments? Oh, these people are so fucked up, dude. It's the half a show.
So sorry, sir. It looks like that agent lost sound or service. So I'm trying to call back over there to get a supervisor for you.
How convenient of him to do that, huh? Listen, this is horrific. You guys are Discover Bank. You guys are like worse than like Comerica Bank. I mean, what's going on there? I'm on the phone an hour and 8 minutes. This guy Robert just sabotaged so much, and now he connected me to you, and you're not even a supervisor, and there's no supervisor now after an hour and 8 minutes. This is so horrific. Wow. So see, you guys are hiding stuff. You're hiding stuff, and thank God I got it all recorded. So please, this is very important because I am filing a complaint with the OCC. This is serious. Please connect me to a supervisor in the wire department. Thank you.
Yeah, just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Who is the regulator for Discover Bank?
According to EFTIC, Discover Bank is directly regulated by the Delaware State Bank Commission. It is also regulated by EFTIC, which ensures its deposits are proper.
Need more paper. Shut up!
All right. I currently have a wires agent on the line. They're reaching out to their supervisor to get them on the line. It will just be another few minutes. I really appreciate your patience. I know that you've been on this call for over an hour.
An hour and 12 minutes, yep. And I've spoken to 2 supervisors and a defunct employee named Robert. So I'll continue to wait. I'm going to play this all the way out because I'm going to contact the Federal Reserve Board. I know you guys are regulated by the Office of the Delaware State Bank Commissioner. Look, you guys are being awful, and it's 2023. Get me a supervisor, please. Enough is enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, sir.
Yeah, okay. Shut up! Half a straw. Half a full.
He is still waiting for a response from his supervisor. I really appreciate your patience, as I know you want to speak with one.
Did you ask Robert why he transferred me to you when I asked him for a supervisor? His supervisor?
He dropped off.
He what?
Yeah, he dropped off.
Yeah, he kicked the can down the
Dropped
road.
off the line.
Right. He kicked the can down the road, which is what it seems like is the culture there, but it's awful. Okay, I'll keep waiting, Shalina.
So I have a... Okay, thank you.
Yeah. feed the cats. What a Bixby. Can you believe these people? What up? Check that. Hey, don't do that. Wow. Wow, these people are... Wow. An hour and 24 minutes on this call. It's gonna be yesterday's record of an hour and a half. They don't care, these people. Shut up!
Are you still there with me?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. So I'm going to transfer you because I kind of how our phone systems work. I can't transfer you over to the supervisor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer you over to the agent, and then that agent is going to transfer you over to their supervisor, and that supervisor will take over the call.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I have him on the line, so you can get him over to your supervisor.
Hi, Robert. Is this Rob?
John.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked Robert. Yeah, no, it's okay. I asked Robert to connect me to his supervisor, and he connected me to somebody that's not even in the wire department. And
I see.
yeah, it's pretty awful. It's an hour and a half. I'm on the phone now, John. Is your supervisor ready?
Yeah, I'm getting you connected here now. So you're, we're basically here now. So, getting you connected here now, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate your patience. Get us connected over. Thank you for holding, sir. I appreciate your patience. On the other line, you have my supervisor, Lana, who's going to further assist you from here.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
What office are you in, John? Are you in Utah?
The wire department.
Are you in Utah? You're in Utah. Okay, good. Thank you.
Bye.
Ellen?
Good morning. Like mentioned, my name is Lana. I'm a supervisor here in the wires department. How are you doing this morning, Mr. Farhan?
Not good, Lana. Not good. But how do you spell your name? Lonna?
Lana.
Lana. Okay, that's nice. You're in Utah, correct?
I'm based out of Utah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So,
correct.
so do you supervise Robert and Kim, correct?
They're agents within the wire department. That is
Well, he
correct.
said Robert said he's in Utah. Let me tell you something, Lana. I used to work in the banking industry. I'm going to tell you something that between yesterday, it's exactly, I'm on this call now for an hour and a half. Exactly an hour and a half I spent yesterday. Okay. And this is going to be investigated. I've already made a formal complaint with Meg, which is a regular banking supervisor. But this whole time, I've been trying to get in touch with the wire department supervisor because there's a lot of sabotage going on. And look, it's awful. I look, it's this important that I'm sitting on the phone now doing a work day for an hour and a half just to get to you. And let me just tell you what your people are doing. They're doing awful stuff, okay? Where do you want me to start? Because I've already made the formal complaint about me. So let me explain to you how this all started, okay? I hope you have a minute, because I think you need to know, because I am going to let you know also. I've recorded both phone calls in length, and I've done this, thank God, because I plan to, after this phone call, I'm going to file formal complaints with the Federal Reserve Board, the Office of the Delaware State Bank Commissioner, who's your regulator, and I'd like to know before we start who the banking ombudsman is for Discover Bank. Hello?
Yep, I'm here. I'm just notating.
Okay.
What you're advising.
Yeah, I'm just asking you, who do you know who the banking ombudsman is for Discover Bank?
The banking what? What's the title you were saying?
Ombudsman. Ombudsman. They usually handle disputes more on, instead of going to the OCC, the ombudsman gets a letter first about what's going on, and then. So, do you have an ombudsman in Discover Bank?
Not that I'm aware of. I do know that is likely information. If you do a Google search, you'd be able to find like an escalated department.
Okay,
that
all
you
right,
can
that's
submit,
fine. That's fine.
Higher complaints outside of what I notate
Okay.
on our call today.
Okay, that's fine. So here's what happened. Okay, it's very simple. And it's sad that it's come to this point, but this is where I was trying to do a simple wire transfer. First of all, I haven't used your wire services in a long time, because something exactly, not exactly, but it's very similar to this happened with Samantha, where something happened with, I used a VPN and it didn't go through, and I trade options. That's what I do for a living. And so I needed this to go through, and it didn't, and so I stopped using you guys. So, so yesterday, I tried to do a $422 wire transfer to my Webull account, which is basically a investment account, which I did an ACH for just 4 days ago for $822. Okay, but I needed to do a wire for my, because I trade options and time is of an essence. So let me explain to you what happened. I put this wire request in, regrettably, obviously, but I had Kim call me last night. Okay. And mind you, I'm in Israel right now taking care of my sick mother, okay, who has cancer. That doesn't matter. But I told them this. They knew all this, and they still continue to pose this kind of professionalism, as I'm going to tell you. So Kim calls me last night, okay? It was approximately 3 o'clock Eastern, okay? And she comes right out and says, look, we can't use your phone number that you have. We need to identify you some other way. I'm like, what do you mean you can't use my phone number? I told them, I gave them my new number because I'm going out of the country, and I advised both the bank, I sent you a secure message, and my credit card I able to discover. Regardless, she said that I can't get a code to that number, even though Discover Bank sends me codes to that number all the time where I have to put